Hey everyone, I'm at 12 Chairs in SoHo, New York City. This is an Israeli restaurant with one location here in SoHo and another one in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So I went right to the in the middle dishes with my order, but my server suggested first that I try one of the small plates. So I'm gonna go with the Middle Eastern classic. I'm starting off with the falafel and tahini, and it's served with nice warm pita bread. So the falafel, it's super crunchy, and I like how in the tahini they have little pieces of chopped tomato. Next, I'm going to try Sammy's lamb kebabs. These are topped with tahini, and there's also pita bread. It looks like it's toasted, feels like it's toasted. And then something I was not expecting to see on this menu, pelmeni. They also had pierogies on the menu, but I definitely prefer the pelmeni. So these are made with veal and beef. There is no pork in these, and I'm told the only pork at this restaurant is the bacon. So I met Mr. Dorr, who just explained to me how these got on the menu. Evidently, this space here on McDougal Street, before they took over about 20 years ago, this used to be a Russian restaurant, and pelmeni and pierogies were two of the things that were on the menu. So far, the pelmeni are definitely my favorite. My first observation was the skin. The skin is very thick, if you take a look there. They're served with sour cream. Again, it's a veal and lamb mix. This is, I believe, I'm taking a look right now, this is dreamy halloumi. So those are whole garlic cloves. It's grilled halloumi cheese. Probably olive oil, and then there's za'atar on there as well. And I also want to say something about the Sammy's lamb kebabs I had. So those are served over like a half a pita, and they have a little bit of spice from the peppers that are in there, but I think it's a really good balance. So about the dreamy halloumi, I'm really glad I got to try something with za'atar. You know, halloumi doesn't have a strong flavor, I would say, by itself, but the mix of za'atar and olive oil in there really makes this dish worth trying. Now I'm getting into the bigger dishes. This is the chicken schnitzel, and it comes with a honey mustard dressing. Almost spilled it there. I'm trying this specifically because Dorr says it's one of his personal favorites here. Well, I'm glad I did try the schnitzel. It's usually not something I order. I just want to give you an idea. So that's how thin it is. So it wouldn't take much to eat both of those, but I'm going to be trying something else next. The Moroccan fish, that's what I was eyeing up when I was looking up their menu before I came here. So if you see, it's not that easy to see, but there's a sea bream in there. There's a sea bream fillet right here. And it's served in like a Moroccan tomato sauce. And then there's also some couscous with it right here. And that's going to be probably my last thing to try. Tomato is definitely the dominant flavor in the Moroccan fish stew, but I want to show you something here. I can definitely taste the garlic in this one. It has little tiny, very thin slices of garlic. Kind of reminds me of the movie Goodfellas, where Paulie slices the garlic so thin that it liquefies in the pan. Well, this is pretty thin. I've kind of had it like in a calamari alla marinara dish with linguine over the years, but I'm going to say out of everything I've tried, I believe 5 items now. I'm going to say, like, as a comfort food, the pelmeni were my favorite. But if I were to come here and try something again, I would probably go with the Moroccan fish. I love the taste, I love the flavor, but when it comes to Middle Eastern food, there's really not too much that I don't like. Okay, after 6 savory dishes, it's time for dessert. Now, I was really leaning towards the malabi, which is a traditional Israeli dessert. But my server talked me into chocolate mousse. Under normal circumstances, I'd be like, chocolate mousse, I could buy that in the grocery store. But this is definitely a different take on it. So that's halva. So you got like shredded halva on top and also pistachio. And it's very soft, very smooth. And I hope you get a chance to try this place. if you're not in Manhattan and you're in Brooklyn, they're under the Williamsburg Bridge. You could take the L train to the first stop in Brooklyn or the J train. Like I said, there's another location there. The idea here is experience Tel Aviv without leaving New York City. And I think they definitely got that here. I didn't dine inside, I dined outside in this case, I'm sure you could tell, but the 12 chairs is a nod to 12 chairs. When they first started, they had half that room and there were only 12 chairs. So I hope you get to try. I'm going to finish my dessert and say thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please click subscribe. I got more New York City videos coming up. I got a trip in the works to Jacksonville, Florida. Probably going to be going back to San Antonio, Texas. And thank you very much. In Hebrew, I know you say todah. Thank you.